excited to share my wood door wall hanger with changeable bows and sayings for every season or holiday. I thought I would show you all the supplies needed first for my wooden round changeable sign for all seasons and holidays. This is the blank wooden round. It's a good thickness. It's 15 3/4 inches round, almost 16. I purchased these at Walmart. It's around $10, $11. I get them blank. I sand them to just get all the roughness off. After I sanded, I go ahead and put painter's tape and mark it off. This is approximately 5 3/4 inches. I take some, they have it in different brands. There's Waverly's. This happens to be Hello Hobby wax. I purchased at Walmart as well. And it's just an antique color. It's a finishing wax. I just take that on a rag and rub that in. And it gives it this nice wood color. And this is an example of some of the unfinished signs I purchased. All these happen to be purchased at Hobby Lobby. Depending on the season, I have found this in the past at Dollar Tree. But all these were purchased at Hobby Lobby. I make sure there's no rough edges. I paint them with just an acrylic paint. I hot glue and E6000 or Gorilla Glue as a combo to make them stay. These magnets I've purchased off Amazon. And then I adhere these metal discs to the wooden round. Those are the supplies needed. These are just some examples of some bows that I made for the for the sign that you change the bows and the signs. Most of the ribbon I purchased at either Dollar Tree, Hobby Lobby, some of it at Michael's. This is just a black and white basic one I do with the eucalyptus for the Black Welcome sign. Then there comes Valentine's Day with the boxwood. 2 ribbons usually on each one. This is St. Patrick's Day with the 3-leaf clover. That's adorable. Then then summer. Summer, I love the sunflowers that you can leave up all summer long. Any patriotic holiday, I've got the red, white, and blue. I love it for July 4th or Memorial Day with the boxwood. And then here's fall and of course Thanksgiving with the autumn leaves and the ribbon. And here's a couple examples of the Christmas. I have a little glitter on the eucalyptus that makes that one special. And then here's just another example with the eucalyptus for Christmas. The possibilities are endless and it's so versatile. And then they each have a magnet on the back to adhere to the wooden round. This is the wooden round I prepped by sanding and staining. And now I'm going to apply wooden discs. They come in a package like this from Amazon, but I double them up. The magnet needs to adhere to a metal surface, and by doubling them up, it gives a good stick to the magnet so it wouldn't fall off. I use a magnet disc, but these are metal. So I've taken to stick them off these and double them up. Now I'm going to use a combination of E6000 and hot glue. This was being stubborn earlier. Sometimes that gets thick. The reason I use the combination, the Hot glue makes it stick for now. E6000 has to dry. But if you were to just put hot glue, that seems like a lot, then the heat, if you live in a hot climate on a front door, the heat might melt the hot glue, so the E6000 makes it permanent. Okay, I did pre-mark them, and this is a double again, as I said. I had some of the E6000 here, but it's thickened up. Okay, little hot glue, my mini hot glue gun. I use either the mini or the full-size Gorilla hot glue is the one I've had best luck with, Gorilla brand. I'm going to press that down. So I've already marked off my placements for these. Got a little glue, but I'll be able to get that off. Just want to make sure it's flat and in the right spot. And this one's doubled up already, as I said. They just come with these little stick-em backs. I put two together and that stuck well enough together. Put a little E6000 on this one. Just takes a dab. A little hot glue. And this one will go up here in the center. And I had a spot right here. And that's where the bow will magnetize to. This will be the wooden signs will magnetize to this. The bow will stick to this. And that's how I prep my board. As I said, this is almost 16 inches, I believe 15 3/4, and it comes with this already. That's all the prep you need for your board. Okay, I thought I would show you an example of making a bow for the wooden round sign. This is just an example for July 4th. I had gotten these simple wooden hanging signs and put magnets on them. I've had these for a couple years, so I put them to use, and that goes on the wooden sign. But this is it's going to show you how you make a bow. For this one, I think I'll choose this and the blue or the red. I think I'll go maybe with both the blue and the red. So I'll start out with about a 6-inch tail. And then I'll make a loop. I think I'll make my loops probably about 5 inches. Doesn't need to be a huge bow. And then I'll just pinch it and make the other side. I'll pull this up to make sure it's the same size. This side's a little bigger. Okay, so they're equal. Just continuing to pinch. This has one good side, one. Okay, I can see they look a lot alike, but I made a mistake over here. This is the good side, this is not. So I'll bring this over. No worries, just always double check you've got it on the prettier side. Again, checking my sides. Okay, I think I will make 4 of the large one. That matches. Gonna pinch in the middle. You can always do this on one of those bow makers, but it's easy to do in your hands as well. But if it's easier for you and you have a bow maker, that'd be great too. Brought that one under. Same size. Pinching, double checking again that both sides are the same. Okay, it all looks good. So that's for the large. You can use a pipe cleaner. This is going the wrong way. Make my tail go the right way. You can use a pipe cleaner, you can use a zip tie, you can use a wire. Okay, this one looks just a little bit bigger, just eyeballing it. All right. Make sure that's going the right way. Cut this about there. You can always trim it. I'll dovetail those in a minute. Get a zip tie, since that's what I have handy. I have a little skinny zip tie. It's fine. And make sure that's in the middle. A little bit over. Okay, approximately the middle. Gonna lock that down. Okay, just make sure that's gonna go the right direction. All right, I'll fluff them out in a minute, but I'm gonna go ahead and add my smaller ribbon. I think I'll go with both. They're so pretty. Okay, approximately, I think that was approximately 6 inches. I wouldn't have to go that far, maybe 5. And then this loop was about 5 inches. I'm gonna go 4 inches with this one. I'll measure that. See, measure that again, measure my loop. If it were 4 inches, what that would look like. I could have held them all together and put the small on top of there before I zip tie, but to me, this is just a lot easier. Sometimes it's easier just to eyeball it than to measure it. It's about where I want it. Just make sure they all match that. I'm gonna go under, see if that's even. pinch there. That side looks okay. That'll work. That works. Okay, I'm going to trim that tail. I can always trim those later. I'm going to go ahead and add this color in. Pinch, twist. I'm going to make it the same size as this bow, this loop. Okay. Go this way. Gonna pinch, get my tail going the right way. Okay. Get my tails here. I think that's gonna look right. I'm gonna cut that tail. I'll go ahead and dovetail them a little bit. I'm gonna get another zip tie. I happen to have a small red one. I got the small little red ones and black ones, the little tiny ones at Dollar Tree. This ribbon, I think I got it at Joann's and or Michael's on clearance last year. I like to get my ribbon like 60, 75% off, whatever they have it on clearance. After July 4th. Just kind of alternate these. We can arrange that in a minute. Let's make sure this is tight. Okay, that was it on that one. All right, so I will layer this on top of that. We'll make a pretty bow. We'll dovetail all these. I don't want to add a whole lot more bulk, so I'm going to use another tiny zip tie or wire. I'll just use some dark wire, some black wire, so I don't add a whole lot of bulk. I've done it all kinds of different ways, but the wire will work. Already got 2 zip ties, so I don't want to add, keep making it bulky. Do that tight. You can just twist it around like this. I have my hot glue gun on and I just touched it. Okay. think that's gonna look really cute. Don't want to hide the plaid totally. Cut those off a little bit. Okay, I'm going to add, I was going to decide either the boxwood like I had this one, or the eucalyptus. See which one I think I like. I think we'll go for the eucalyptus this time. I'll go ahead and cut these dovetails. I'm going to cut this a little shorter. It's a little long. Make sure I cut it about the same. About a ½ inch there. Fine. Go ahead and dovetail these. Okay, now that I've got those dovetailed, I'm going to add the eucalyptus. I'll also add a little center there. I kind of like to turn my leaves going the right direction, but not everybody does that. But I just like the front better, the darker color better. That one came off. The secret, if they're coming off, you can add a little dab of hot glue and then put it on, and then it won't be coming off. Use a little protector there. Okay. Any more empty spots? Okay, let's see how long we want this to be. Just enough to stick out like that on the board. I think that's going to be perfect right there. We'll cut this here. It's pretty thick. Another one about that. Let's see which I like. This one or this one. Seems to have a little more bush to it. Is that as long? We can make it as long. This one's a little bit thicker. There we go. And maybe this will stick up here. I could hot glue that up there since that one doesn't have a little white bush. Ended up being about the same height, length. And then I was going to try and stick this little thing up here so it'll be a little fuller. Okay, that'll work. So now we will put, doesn't matter, this one. Got a little glue on it. I can get that off. I guess that had lots of glue on it. Let's just trade it out. That's the beauty of these stems. You can just trade leaves out. Okay. I'm gonna whoops. The eucalyptus are coming off, so I'll just put a dab of glue right there. Okay. Let me get that to stay. Alrighty, let that dry. I'll go ahead and put this one on this side. So you see on the back, I'm going to be putting these two here. The trick to these is you don't want to make it too heavy because the magnet has to hold it on the sign, and if you get it too heavy, you'll run into trouble getting it to stay. Just going to trim this a little bit. It's kind of in the way. Okay. Alrighty. These are so fun to do. I think when it's said and done, this would be really cute. Okay. Wire that on if I can find the end of the wire. Here we go. Whoops, nope. Well, here it is. I'm going to secure this on here, but I'm also going to put a piece of ribbon with hot glue on it as well. Just have to decide how far I want it to stick out. Kind of want it to drape down like this for the round sign. Just so you know what I mean. It'll be kind of curving down like this. Okay. This is going to be covered up so I can wire it any place I want. It won't be showing. Used to using the wire. I thought I would try that this time. I usually use the zip ties. Okay, gonna twist that good. Maybe go around another time. Since it had so much length. And then I'll be done securing that. Well, that ended up not showing anyway. That's okay. It's because they rotated. That's what happened. All right. I think I like using the zip tie better. It seems like it's a little loosey-goosey with the wire. But I'm going to put some hot glue here. And I'm going to put a piece of ribbon. I think I'll use the red to secure it like I did here. That way it covers all my mechanics up there. Go like this. I did it in thirds. And around. Just so I don't burn myself, I'm going to use a little finger protector. A little more hot glue and we'll be done. Then I'll need to adhere my magnet on here. That's not going to show because a magnet is going to go on it. Okay, so let's see what the bow looks like fluffed. Always fluff your bows. They get creased and smushed. I like to try and kind of alternate the colors, the plaid, the blue stars, the red stars. Get this one going down here. That one more towards the top. And these kind of curved, that's pretty. So we'll have to kind of imagine once I get the magnet on it. And you can kind of bend these wires down too to shape it to a curve like this. Okay. And if it looks a little bit crooked, I can correct that. Seems like it did. You can bend it and shape it is the beauty of it. Because these stems are wire as well. All right. Gonna go on like that. That'll be pretty. Okay, so now I'll show you how I'm gonna adhere. The magnets. gotten these magnets. You can get them at Hobby Lobby. I got these off Amazon. I've got them at Hobby Lobby before too, but I like the larger magnet. And then I just want to make sure this is what I'm going to adhere it to on the wood round. I want to make sure it's going to adhere. Yeah, okay. Double checking. Try to find a flat spot. That's where I'm going to adhere it to. I'm going to use, I just got a piece of paper here. I don't want to get glue on my mat. I am going to put a little E6000 first. Not a whole lot. And that will need overnight to dry, or a few hours. I'm just going to put a little bit of hot glue as well. That way it'll hold in place till the E6000 sets. And I'm going to try to get this in a flat spot here and push. So I want to kind of flatten it out. Okay. Sometimes, if I don't want to sit and hold it, I can use one of these big clips that I got from Dollar Tree. I think I'll clip it like this. That'll hold it well while it dries. Then I can fluff it again when it's good dry by in a few hours. So that's gonna look adorable. I will get my wooden sign to show you. This is drying. I picked these up at Hobby Lobby. I have seen them at Dollar Tree when July 4th comes. But this is $3 at Hobby Lobby. They come unfinished. And then I kind of do the ombre look. You could paint this any color you want. Red, white, and blue, solid red or blue. But I spray painted white. I spray painted blue. Then I did the red in the middle and it kind of blended it like an ombre look. So it's gonna look adorable. It's still a little tacky, but I wanted to show you that is an option. Anyhow, I wanted to show you some other quick examples. I think I have a bunch of examples I'm going to show you at the end, but here's a nice one for all summer long. And that's got the magnet on the back as well. You Are My Sunshine with the magnets. Here's a nice Easter one. This was just off a sign I took apart from Dollar Tree. And the Easter, used for spring and Easter. You just have to be careful not to make it too heavy when you start putting more florals like I did with this one. It could be. I love the lamb's ear. Anyhow, those are examples. Thanks so much for watching, and please subscribe to my channel. And if any questions, put them in the comments. Have fun creating.